Hey everyone, this is Sarah. This is my first YouTube video, so thank you for watching. I sometimes get the question, what products do you use in your skincare regimen? And here I am to answer that question. I splurge on a couple of things, and a couple of other things I really don't spend much money on because they're staples that I can get at the grocery store or the drugstore that really don't cost much money and do the best job, to be quite honest. I'll start off with my cleanser. I use Lush's Angels on Bare Skin. It is a exfoliating scrub that has lavender oil, ground almonds, rose water, I think. It's an all-natural scrub and it does an excellent job. It exfoliates, it moisturizes. It's the first cleanser that I've ever used that doesn't totally strip my skin dry right after I use it, because I get really dry skin. So this works really well for me. It doesn't make me break out, so that's great. And it's even got kaolin, it's got clay in it, so it actually makes me look like I just put on a clay mask, even though I just washed my face. It's really awesome. It's basically the best cleanser I've ever used. You can get this at Lush. I usually buy about $5 worth every time I go in, and it'll last me about 4 months. I keep it in the fridge to keep it fresh because it usually only lasts 3 months, but to be quite honest, the expiration date doesn't really matter. You can use it way beyond that if you refrigerate it. And I like it for all those reasons. You know, it doesn't dry me out, it's all natural, it exfoliates and moisturizes and cleanses all in one, and it gives me really great, refreshed, supple skin. And so that's why I like it. A $5 amount is about double this amount, and it does last me about 4 months. And this is with using it once or twice a week, which, to be honest, is all you need to use it for if you have dry skin like me. So I really like it. It's got a slightly herbal smell, but even if you don't like the smell, it doesn't stay on your face after you wash it off, so that's really good. Another thing is, for blackheads, I use these. I use Biore nose strips. They're really simple to use. All you have to do is wipe your nose after you wash your face and peel off the back of the strip, plant it firmly on your nose, and wait until it stiffens, and then you pull it off. It's really not that painful, and it does a really good job of taking out any dirt in your pores. They also make these for the forehead in case you get them there. They're not too pricey. You can usually get them in a box of 8 or 10, and the box will have a $1 off coupon for the next time. So I like to use them. They're pretty effective and simple. I usually finish off with the cleansing with a toner. Now, a lot of pricier toners, even at Lush, have advertised that they have rose water in them, and rose water is such a good toner. It is, but you can totally buy rose water in like a nice big glass, bottle like this from a local Eastern grocery store. I always get mine from the local Middle Eastern grocery store. It is 10 fluid ounces for like $6. It's a lot cheaper than, getting that pricey toner that advertises that rose water is its main ingredient. And I just use it on a cotton ball. If you want, you can put it in a spray bottle, use it like that. It's very refreshing. It has a lovely, rosy smell that doesn't fade away. I like putting it in the refrigerator to keep it chilled so that it helps even better to tighten my pores at the end and catch anything that my cleanser didn't catch. So I really like using that. And finally, I use Celestial's moisturizer for sensitive skin. This is a Lush moisturizer. It's a little pricey. It's about $21 from a Lush store in North America. But before you freak out, this really does last like forever. The expiration date on this one is about a year after I bought it, and I have no doubt that it's going to last me that entire year. It's very concentrated. You only have to use like a really tiny amount. And it has a very nice, mild smell. It smells pleasant, but it's a very, very mild scent. So if you have sensitive skin, that'll be great for it. I have really dry skin. This absorbs very well. It doesn't leave a greasy thick residue at the end, but it does moisturize very, very well, even if you use a tiny little amount. And what I often like to do is put a little amount in my hand and mix it a little bit with the rose water, and that helps it spread really evenly without, you know, running the risk of using too much, because it is easy to use too much since it's so concentrated. So Celestial, definitely one of my favorites, hands down, of moisturizers for dry, sensitive skin. Just as a warning, you know, I naturally have kind of dry, sensitive skin. I don't break out very often, so, you know, it is possible that Celestial or Angels on Bare Skin might have the tendency to make, you know, naturally oily skin people break out. I've personally never had a problem with that, but you never know. And lastly, for my lips constantly peel and dry. They are the driest, crabbiest lips you can possibly imagine. And what I find works best, better than any other lip treatment I've used, is just plain old Vaseline. You can get it in any drugstore or grocery store. It works the best, to be honest. You just put on a thin layer before you go to bed after you brush your teeth, and when you wake up in the morning, no matter how chapped your lips were, they'll be completely fine by morning. Like, you can easily, you know, gently brush off any peeling skin, no problem, with like a soft toothbrush or even with your fingertip, and your lips come out looking like new. So those are the 5 products actually, that I use to keep my skin looking nice. Again, I use Lush's Angels on Bare Skin Face Cleanser. I use Celestial Moisturizer, also by Lush. I use Biore Blackhead Pore Strips for my nose. And just plain, you know, a bottle of rose water from my local Eastern grocery store. And finally, Vaseline as a dry lip treatment. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!